like a pretty close lag, but it appears Kenth has won this one. Racing. So it's a race of 9, 2 sets, 184 and 110 ball. 2 sets, 184, 110 ball. Yes. So it looks like we're starting with the 10 ball, Kenth to break. I'm talking to the wrong thing here. Not the best break by Kenth. Looks like it's going to be dry. The main problem ball here seems to be the 7 and the 9. The 2 looks like it might just cheat pass and break out that combo. Draw by Kenth. Looks like opting for the bank. He misses the bank, but gets safe. I'm sure Kenth will be counting his blessings after that one. Let's see what Kenth does here. Kick looks like it might be on. With these shots, you just have to try your best, and if it goes in, it goes in, with a bit of luck. Kenth misses the kick. Kenth to shoot. So Kenth looks like he's trying to figure out a way to break out the 7-9 now. But he still needs position for the 3. He opted for the safe. He might be going for a free power rule here. Looks like it's going to be a long kick by Kenth. 10 ball is partially in the way, but he should be able to navigate this with ease. Good kick by Kenth. Straight into the pocket. Cause a 3 in the side. Might be trying to run into the 4 position on the 4. Gets it. And he's on the right side of the 4 to play position for the 5. A bit lucky there where the 5 landed. 7-9 still a problem though. Kenth is going possibly for the breakout with position on the 5. See how he does? He breaks it, but doesn't get position. What's he going to do here? Rail first looks like an option. Yep, he's electing to go rail first, and that would also give him position on the 6. Very good, he got the pot and position. Natural position for the 7 now. Just needs to make sure he pots the ball. He has to be careful not to run into the 8 here. Wants to get himself behind either the 8 or the 10. He's taking his time on this one. Probably the key shot of the match. He misses the pot. Might have thought too much about position. And it appears Kawing is on the 6. Judging by Kenth's facial reaction. Good shot by Kawing. It's a very small position to play into, but he got it. Now he pots the 7, he should be out here. He's taking his time in this one as well. Making sure he gets the pot. He gets the pot. It's rolled a bit further than he intended to. A short break there, but it looks like Kenth is now on the 10, about to finish the game. Straight into the pocket, that's 1-0 to Kenth. I'm bringing in some commentators with me. I've got Navin.
Hello. You look a bit nervous here by yourself, Jason. Just here to help a mate.
Thanks, mate. Always appreciate the support. And I've also got Glandon here.
Sup, bruh?
So what are your predictions for the matches ahead? I know it's early days, but...
Too close to call. They're both very good players. So the best two in Cusack, unfortunately for you, Jason. One day, man. One day.
That's all right. I hear that a lot. I'm used to it by now.
I mean, Jason's a solid third. You're a solid third, mate.
Thanks, Navin. Appreciate the honesty. All right. So Kenth is breaking now. This preg looks a bit stronger than last time. He had some food since the last game, it looks like. And it's dry again, but this time he's a bit safe. Kaweng will be looking for the push out here. And leaves Kenth a very long shot if he decides to cut this. So we'll see whether he's a more aggressive player who cuts it or decides to play safe. My thongs are in the way apparently, so I'll move those.
Thanks, Jason.
Alright. And he gets to pot, but does he get position? The free says no, he does not get position. What do you think of that shot? Should I have played safe, Navin, or should I have gone for the cut?
Always go for the cut.
Always go for the cut. Has it been working out for you lately?
Not really.
Alright, Kenth opted to play the safe here by the kick, but he's left Kaweng some sort of combination. I believe he's just called the 8-ball. Looking to do a little 3-ball combination. Nothing out of the ordinary here for Kaweng. He misses the combination, but looks like he's gonna...
Luck.
He's got a bit of luck, Navin says.
Depends if Kenth can see the two.
I think he can see it, but I think the pot's out of the question. What kind of safety do you think he's gonna do?
I don't know. Play the two thin, come around, couple of rails, leave the cue ball down here. I don't know. What would you do, Jason?
That sounds like a good plan. Let's see what Kenth does.
Okay, that is...
What do you make of that shot?
It's a bit unexpected. Not what I was expecting, but yeah, that's all right.
Honestly,
Early days.
I'm a bit confused as well. I'm not sure what's going on there, but
Nice shot.
that's a nice shot by Kaweng. Maybe a bit unlucky. The free does cut in the far corner.
Played left-handed as well.
We'll see if he opts to go for the cut or whether he plays it safe here. It seems like both of these players are quite aggressive. They opt for the run out whenever they can.
Go for the cut and start early.
He does go for the cut, gets position, but unfortunately misses the pot. And Navin's just left. It's just Glandon and I now. Glandon, what are your thoughts on this game so far?
Oh, it's good. I didn't watch too much, but it's good. Both players are the best in Cusack, like Navin said, you know. It's going to be a good game, man. That's why I even came.
Like I said to Navin, I appreciate your honesty.
Well, two of the best. Obviously, you're up there as well, so, you know, it's all good.
That'll help me sleep a bit better at night. It looks like an open table now for Kenth. He should be alright if he can just pot this 4-ball in the middle pocket. It goes in. The 10 goes in as well. I don't think he wanted that to happen. He kind of messed with his position a little bit.
That's right. At least he still gets the shot.
That's right. He's still in control. He can now opt for a safety or a combination double, which is what he's going for here. He does have to be careful where the 5 lands after the 8 goes in.
I think if he gets the pot, the 5 will lean towards the corner pocket, but he didn't. So
That's
Kaweng's turn now.
That's very true, but he didn't, and Kaweng might be looking to have a cut into the middle pocket or go for a more dangerous combination shot on the 7. It looks like he is going for the cut into the middle.
after this frame.
That's a very good shot by Kao Wen. Has he overrolled it?
I think it's okay. It's cuttable. I think it's cuttable as long as he makes the pot. I think he'll be able to see the 7 and recover his position.
Yes, it's definitely cuttable. We'll see if he gets it here. It's always just the little things, so a bit harder, a bit softer, and they're in completely different places.
Oh, that's a nice
That's a very nice cut.
Yeah, that's a nice shot. And then now he can still see the 7.
He can.
And since it's close to the pocket, he can probably make something happen and get on the 8.
He should be out from here, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
But there have been quite a few turnarounds in this game so far, so we never know until the 10 ball goes in.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably a lot of nerves, you know. Both players are playing a lot slower than I've been used to seeing them play. So, you know, that's probably why they've been kind of just a bit shaky and like making a few more mistakes than usual. But I'm sure he'll get better.
That is a bit surprising. I think Kenth models himself on Ronnie O'Sullivan, so it's a bit surprising that it doesn't match his speed today, but you know, even Ronnie has his slow days. I think that's one of them for Kenth.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100% there. That's a nice shot. Very nice position on the 10.
It's a very nice position, and looks like it's about to be 1-1. Nice shot. Brings it to a very close game so far, 1-1.
What's the rest of each set?
It's a race to 9 each set. I literally shared the first game. I don't even know where my phone is. More than 30 market game. The score is updated, Kyle. The score is 1-1 right now. Kyle to break. I'll try my best to keep on top of the scoring, but it is a bit hard to remember sometimes. Looks like it's just safe breaks all day. No balls going in. The players might have to rethink how they break on this table. You mind if I use the charger? I just have to get my phone charged there, but all good. I won't be taking any more breaks for the remainder of the games. Looks like Kenth got ball in hand while I was gone. Mr. Sat opted for a soft stun for a longer pot in the side. Gets it. Played position for the combination. Oh no, the cut actually went, but he's overhit it slightly and he's in trouble now. What turned out to be a very simple rack is now presenting to be a great problem for Kenth. That's the beauty of pool, you never know what's going to happen. A little mistake and now it's Kao Wen's turn. Cohen tried to go for the cut there. Like I said, very aggressive players. Personally, I think a safety would have been the better option there. Kenth again going for the cut. He'll be natural position on the 5. He just has to make sure he doesn't overhit this one. Of course, Cyclops balls do roll a lot more on these tables. He's gone for a very nice 3-rail position. And as long as he doesn't snooker himself, it looks like he should be out from here. So every time I've said that, they didn't get out. So hopefully I don't jinx him again. Ooh, looks like he tried to stun it out for the middle pocket, but it didn't hit low enough. 8 in the corner now. If he pots this, it should be... Ooh, and the rattle. Kenth giving up a few chances early in the game. Might be a bit of nerves. Of course, these two players are very familiar with each other, but they're usually on the same team. And now they're finally battling out to see who is the better brother. Good pot by Kawang. Looks like it might have rolled a bit too much. As you can tell by his arm size, he does tend to have a very strong stroke. And now I've got Jeffrey Fan with me. Jeffrey, how are you?
What's up?
Can you see one? So apparently we've been updating the scores on the app, but it hasn't been going through. Some technical difficulties here. We'll be looking to resolve those. Okay, ask Pimo. Ooh. Kawang again going for the pot, but giving it up to Kenth. Kenth must be feeling very lucky right now. I'm sure he thought the frame was over. And it's in. That's now 2-1 to Kenth, while the scores are being fixed. Alright, the scores should be fixed now. Please let me know if there are any other technical difficulties. Happy to assist. Come for a bit of a ban, mate.
Oh, some banter.
A bit of banner. I got Jeffrey here.
So who do you think's gonna win, Jason?
As a commentator, I don't think professionally I should.
But this is
give my
professionally. This is amateur.
You don't think this is a professional game?
No. His name is also spelled. His name's spelled wrong as well.
Apparently, Kenth's name has been spelled wrong again.
Kenth.
Kenth. Kenth.
Kenth.
He has a habit of having his name. Looks like another dry break. It's like a desert in here. They're both hoping for the rain, but it doesn't look like it's coming anytime soon.
It's almost as dry as my love life.
It's always good to hear about your love life, Jeffrey.
This is the one.
He misses the one. That's never a good start to a rack. Kenth now has a difficult position shot to get onto the 2. We'll see if it opts for the 3 rails or to draw back.
What would you do here?
I would listen to whatever Kenth does. I think he is going 3 rails. 1, 2, and hits a ball. 2.5, we call that. It was a very hard shot, and again,
I could have done it better.
maybe a safety would have been better. Kawang playing the same shot as Kenth now. He pots it, but of course it's a bit easier with the ball further out from the rail. No other big problems in this rack if he can just pot the 2 and get onto the 3.
Still my seat.
He gets the 2. Looks like he will have to play a combination shot again. A lot of those turning up today. What do you think of this shot?
Oh, I think he can make it, but I don't know about position afterwards. Position afterwards is very hard to predict. Oh, never mind.
He did hit it very good.
Perfectly.
He played it perfectly. There we go. The table is all open now. Natural position with top from the 3 to the 4. He is opting to draw it, however.
Probably just pot it into the side.
Yes, he is going to go for the 4 on the side, using more rails. As we all know, more rails makes position easier, and there's more margin for error. Did you watch the previous game at all, Glandon?
No, I went elsewhere for a little, but I'm back.
Always good to have you back.
Thank you. Very nice shot.
It looks like Kawang is in the right position for shape on the 7. He has to be careful he can get onto the 8 after the 7, leave himself enough of an angle, probably above the ball, to go 1 rail. Looks like we do have quite a few viewers.
Yeah, I think his only trouble is if he goes below the 7, because the 10's kind of in the way, but like careful, they're streaming.
He does get shape, and it looks like he is underneath the 7 a bit. Landon?
Well, if it's underneath, I guess he could draw it out, which is I think is what he's doing, but it's just a bit more inconvenient.
It is, and draws are always a bit hard to control. And as we say that,
Point given. There we go.
there we go.
Very hard to control.
Again, he could have shot it any other way and not scratched, but at the end of the day, it happens to all of us, and you never really know where it's going to go.
Yeah, for sure. He opted to put a bit of side on it, and I think kind of misjudged the angle a bit, so it's a bit unfortunate. But
Honestly, he could have left it anywhere in the bottom half of the table even.
yeah, that's
And it would have just been a simple cut for the 9.
for sure.
But now Kenth is looking to take advantage of this opportunity. He's not one to throw him away. It looks like he is out.
Very nice shot there. An easy 10 ball for Kenth, I think.
Nice shot, and that brings it to a total of 3-1 to Kenth. Kenth taking the early lead. Can you check? Kenth to break again. Looks like Kenth is just doing a little rain dance. Praying to the rain gods that
He breaks wet.
he breaks wet. And here we go. Looks like they changed the position a little bit. Hit it a bit harder, and the 6 gets knocked out. Looks like another dry break.
Yeah, really unfortunate there. The 6 was going right towards the side pocket, but
You tell me. Honestly, I think if it's a winner's option who breaks, they should choose the other player so then they have a better chance of having the next shot. Because right now they're just giving the break away.
yeah, no, for sure. But Carr managed to play a very good safety here, and I think Carr's more in control in this situation right now. It depends on how well Kenth hits this next shot.
I think he will be able to easily kick this ball, but where it ends up is anyone's question. And if it looks like he's going for the middle pocket, if he leaves it hanging, he's in big trouble. Ooh, he barely misses and he scratches. Very unlucky shot there for Kenneth. Ka Weng now presented with an open table.
I think his only problem here will probably be the 5 ball. Everything else is pretty open, but the 5 ball he might have to position short side for it. And I think he's just thinking about that right now and whether maybe to kick it out or something. But I think the from 1 to 4 is fairly straightforward. I think the key shot will probably be on the 5.
Very good. I think he is now just playing for the 2. For the middle. Is he on the right side?
I don't know. We'll have to find out.
It's a bit hard to tell from this angle. Looks like he is just going to draw it back to the middle of the table. Oh, he can stun it across. He was on the right side.
Left is straight though.
He left himself a bit straight, but he should be able to achieve this pocket.
Yeah, I think right now he's going to be thinking about the 5. So let's see how he positions for this 4 ball. So you might be trying to go behind the 5.
For the 5 in the side, is it?
Yeah, where the top rail, maybe. I don't know.
That's a very good option. It doesn't go in the bottom corner pocket. So he can either leave himself for a position on the side or try and break something out, which is obviously the more dangerous path.
Or maybe he might go 2 rails and try to go short side for the 5 in the top corner too.
That is a very precise shot though. We'll see what he ends up doing here. Looks like he's actually played position for the combo, which again we've seen a lot of from him today. It's no stranger to this shot. What do you think about this?
I was just wondering where the 5 ball will end up. I wonder why how he'll position for this.
Ooh. So it looks like he would have had position, but unfortunately he didn't get the pot. Kenth now stepping to the table. If he can get position for the 6, this should be an easy out. And he does just that.
Wonder if he's straight though, and is maybe a bit of an awkward queuing on the rail, but I think he'll be okay.
It's a bit dangerous, I think, to put top here because he might run into the 8 or the 10. Better option might be to put bottom, but he is putting top, hoping to spin around the 10. No, behind it.
Hard to judge the angle from here.
Yeah, I thought he was on the other side of the ball actually. Putting a bit of bottom here, opting to draw it back. Just goes in. I'm sure his heart skipped a beat there. These pockets again aren't easy. I think this is the smallest pocket table in City Heroes at the moment.
Really?
He goes for the pot and he whips it.
Yeah, on the positional shot, I think he just was in a bit of a no man's land. He either could have gone further for the other pocket or less, or hit it a bit, less harder, but a bit unfortunate there.
It is now Ka Weng's turn to finish up the table. This is the key shot for him. It's a bit of a long pot. He makes it. Again, it just looks like these two players are giving each other frames.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate. Some mistakes that are uncharacteristic, but guess it's just nerves maybe, a little.
I think it could also be that they're just they still think of each other's teammates. They just seem to happen to position for each other.
Oh, I mean, maybe. I wouldn't know too much, but again, as we were saying, Ka seemed to miss a relatively easy 9 for his skill level, and it's a bit unfortunate that.
I think that shot was just a bit straight, and he did have to hit it quite hard in order to get position.
Yeah, bit unfortunate there for Ka to give away the frame, but yeah, now it's 4-1 to Kenth. Kenth breaking.
There has been a lot of has been a lot of back and forth in these frames. No clearances yet. And Kenth thought he saw an oasis in the desert, but it was just a mirage. Kawing now having to play quite a difficult positional shot for the 2. And it's going to be a hard position for the 3 as well.
He might go top rail just to give himself a bit more. Ooh, but he's missed it. He did get position though. It was a very nice positional shot. Unlucky to not get the pot.
It was a very hard pot, especially when you hit it that hard of side. Now Kenth is trying to work out what he's going to do here. It looks like he's going to play for the 3-5 combination. Again, this game is just filled with combinations.
Yeah, for sure. It's a very narrow window for the position though, but he does get it. Very, very nice shot. Very nice pace control.
I mean, this can be contrasted with lots of the professionals opting not to play combination shots due to the randomness of their nature, and you just never really know what's going to happen. But this one should be alright for Kenth. And look, just like that, he's lost position.
Yeah, but at least, he could see it. He can probably play a safety and still try to keep the frame under his control. And let's see what he does here. Oh, he actually went for the side, I think.
Maybe a two-way shot.
Yeah, very good two-way shot. Very nice.
He just made a very menacing face telling us that he played the safety. What do you say to that, Glendon?
Well, let's just say he played the two-way and it makes him look better.
That does make him look more like a professional player, to be honest. We've now got Marcus Wise on the scene. He might want to say a few words. Looks like he's had a few drinks already. It's not even 8 o'clock, mate. What's happening?
I'm here to enjoy the match. I think it's going to be a really close one. I have been to Starbar, just to let everyone know. I have been playing pool as well. They've got a few pool tables, so I've been hustling for drinks.
Sounds good, Marcus. Now, what are your predictions for the match? It is 4-1 Kenth's way right now, race to 9.
Yeah, look, to be honest, it could go any way. He's Kawing's now on the table, so look, who knows? I've got nothing to say. I'm sorry. That's about it.
Does this bring back any memories, Marcus? When was the last time you played on this table?
When was the last time we played, and who won? And why did you cry for start after the game?
Sorry, we should leave our personal business out of this match. Let's get back to commentating. It's a very nice positional shot there by Kawing. Really had to dig into that ball to make sure it went back enough. Looks like he's focusing a bit more on every shot now, making sure it doesn't give away any other easy frames. He is on the back foot. Very nice shot, straight into the pocket. Kawing does seem to like playing.
I'll be challenging as well very soon.
Marcus just said something?
I will be challenging Jason Adai to a game of 8-ball, race to 8, $250.
I'll be looking forward to that, Marcus. And as we say that, Kawing whiffs another shot.
And obviously, everyone thinks Jason will win this, but the tables.
How do you feel about Kawing's performance so far?
Yeah, no, I feel like he gave away a lot of easy frames. Both players seem a little bit nervous playing the game, but I think Kawing's a little bit more on the losing side, just because, for example, just then there was a frame that would have made the score 3-2 instead of 4-1. So some silly mistakes there, uncharacteristic mistakes, but I'm sure he'll pick it back up.
As we say, that was a very interesting safety shot by Kenth. Looks like it did put a bit too much side to let Kawing see the ball, but Kawing now attempting a safety. He's gotten lucky. It looks like it's just behind the pocket, so he can't pot this. What's Kenth going to do? He's going to play it safe. Did he overhit it?
He potted it.
He overhit it.
Yeah, he was just trying to leave it on opposite ends of the table, but did overhit it and ended up letting Carr see the ball and plus, leave the ball over the pocket too.
It looks like both players aren't really familiar with the table right now. The speed, the pockets, they're still trying to settle in.
Yeah, look, I'm sure they'll pick it up. It's the first set, and they've only played 5 frames. It's a long race, you know. They're going to be playing a few more sets, and each set is a race to 9, so I'm sure they'll pick it up. Oh, the Magic Rack giving Carr a bit of a good roll there, but I think you can see the 8 into the top corner.
Yeah, the thing is, even though Kenth's up 4-1 at the moment, it doesn't really feel like he's winning. It just seems like he's scraping by at the moment, and it still could be anyone's game.
Yeah, no, 100% for sure. A bit unfortunate to miss that pot, but I think he's...
He is a bit fortunate, actually.
I think he might have left a... yeah, he might have left a snooker. I don't know if Kenth can see this one.
What do you think of their performance so far, Marcus? How does it match up to your own? I heard you've gone a bit better recent days.
I've improved. Mr. Oliver, who's now relocated to England, taught me a few things, so I feel my game has improved a lot now, and I think I can now take on Mr. Dye at any time.
Very good to hear, Marcus. I look forward to playing with you. As we say that, it looks like he is now going to play with Chemo on the other table. Carwing now opting in, again, another safety. We'll see what he does. He is just spinning the ball and placing it right behind the 10. Does he get it? Yes, he does. Kenth should be able to hit the ball, but what he does with it is anyone's guess.
No, for sure. Very nice shot there. Even if Kenth is able to see it, it'll be a very hard bank to pot the ball. And on top of that, Carl left a lot of distance there as well. So that was a very nice shot.
Kenth is again opting for a very aggressive shot here. He could be in big trouble if he misses.
Yeah, it depends on the roll of the table. We'll see how it goes if he misses.
What do you think of their playstyle being so aggressive?
Well, I think, you know, well...
Do they have something to prove? Is that why they're going for every shot, or is it purely strategical?
Yeah, no, I think it's just, you know, how they're naturally inclined to play. And with both aggressive players, I think it's makes for a more entertaining game too, instead of a lot of safety battles. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but at the same time, I think, you know, if they're a bit off their game, they might actually just let the other one get ahead a bit too much. So I think that's the downside to that type of play style.
That's very true. I think Cowan wanted a bit more bounce with the side off the cushion, leave himself an easier shot. He has again missed the ball. This isn't the Cowan I'm used to seeing, Landon.
Yeah, still, you know, I think the nerves are still setting in. But he's left a relatively hard shot for Kenth. So, you know, the frame might still be up for the question depending on how the shot goes.
Cowan did just give himself a few slaps in the face. Hopefully wake himself up a bit. I heard that is a very good strategy among prominent pool players.
I mean, I wouldn't know, Jason, but let's see what he does with this 9 ball.
Does he go for the cut or does he go for the save?
Oh, look, I think with just 2 balls left on the table and what we were discussing about their aggressive playstyle, I think he's definitely going for the cut. Or maybe not, actually. Oh, he is. There we go.
But again, if you miss these cuts, Glandon, it's big trouble.
Has he left it safe? I think Carl probably played a bit of... Oh, is it on? I'm not sure, but I think he probably tried to play a little bit of a two-way, tried to leave the cue ball on the short side of the 10 just in case he misses. But I think Kenth can see this. And that was a very nice pot, very nice and clean.
Very solid shot indeed, filled with confidence. Looks like Kenth is starting to pick it up, really find a stride. We'll see if he pots the 10. And the 10 goes in.
Very nice shot. He played a very nice line there. Where, you know, if he just overran that ball a little bit, he had that shot on the side, which is what we saw. And if he underran it a little, you know, he'll still have a lot of options for the pot. So that was a very nice shot by him on the 9 to get on that 10.
I really think he was just trying to ensure he got the pot on the 9 with the shot speed he was comfortable with. And anywhere he lands, basically, he would have some kind of a shot. Kenth is now building a very strong lead indeed. It is now 5-1 to Kenth, as you can see from the updated score sheet. He always likes to come here and make sure we're reporting it correctly.
Let's see how his break goes this time. I don't think I've seen a wet break yet.
It's been 6 out of 6 dry breaks, Glandon. He broke it even harder, and look at that, a ball went in. Could this be a sign of better things to come?
Oh yeah, potentially. You know, look, he could see the one ball as well, so the frame is still in his control. And let's see if he goes for the cut. I have no idea. It's a very hard cut though.
Really, a big open break, it's such a big advantage. He can easily run out from here, so I've seen him do many times. But he has overhit the ball. Now, does he play safe or does he go for the cut, Glenn? That's always a question.
Oh look, he just pointed to the corner, and I think with such an open table, it's hard to hide behind a ball anyways. So he's definitely gone for the cut here. Off the nine.
And honestly, I thought that was going in.
Oh yeah, no. It looked like the ball was inching towards the pocket, but I guess it's just not to be. The pockets are very tough on this table.
I think a stronger gust of wind and it would go in.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Maybe if you just, hit the table a little, it probably would have gone in.
Maybe Marcus marching around there would have knocked the ball in.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it was right over the pocket.
I just try to put
Very nice shot there by Carr. He was
was he playing for the corner or the middle?
Oh look, I think with the line that he picked, like the shot that Kenneth played before, he could play for both, and he had a bit of leeway with his pace control, and he was a bit out of line for the 3, but that was a very nice recovery shot to get him back into the rack. And with the table so open, he I feel like he has a good chance of running this out. Nice shot there. Used the whole pocket, but got good position.
All right. Just 4 balls left. Open table. Will Ka Wang choke again?
Oh look, I mean, he did give up that one time on the 9 ball, where it went around the table, and then he gave Kenneth position just on the 10 ball for that one pot. But I think he's getting into his stride as well. That recovery shot on the 3 gave him a lot of confidence, and I think he should be out from here.
Let's see what happens. He really stroked that ball. He looked like he wanted to ensure the pot, but he's left himself a bit weird.
Yeah, I think he was just in that no man's land again, where he just managed to get that pace where, if he could just hit that a little harder, he would have been able to get position on either corner, or on the right corner, and if he hit that a bit softer, he would have had position on the short side. So.
Really? I don't think he needed to hit that hard.
Oh, I think players letting out their stroke during the game is a sign of confidence. So, if it helps his game, I think that's not a bad thing. It's just a bit unfortunate with his pace control that he just managed to get the wrong pace on either side of the spectrum.
That's very true, and now Kenth is again going for a very aggressive and difficult shot. What do you think of this one?
Oh, honestly, I think it might have been a little over-aggressive just because of the distance, but, for him to take on that shot, he must have a certain degree of confidence as well, so, can't blame him for missing that pot.
Honestly, from a psychological standpoint, it really looks like Kenth is out here for blood. Every shot is going for the pot, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's good to approach the game with confidence, be confident in your stroke, in your potting ability, positioning ability. So, not a bad mentality to be aggressive, because it could, get you into the zone a bit quicker. Meanwhile, Car's just waiting for the table next to us, who's taking a very, 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 very long time on their shot. And yeah.
He's not very happy. Looks like they really put him out of the zone a bit. He's shifting around now. I really would stand up if you're unsure of the shot. It's not an easy one either. And he missed it.
Yeah, no, I think he definitely would have been frustrated with the table next to us. But, it's just how a pool hall is. There's a lot of people around, and, if they're taking a shot, I guess you just have to wait. But I think it definitely threw him a bit out of rhythm.
But really, you just got to control what you can. And I think when you feel like you're not ready or frustrated, you should take some time, stand up and reset. So you can really get into that focused mindset where you're sure you're going to make the pot.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you want to be as emotionally stable as possible, and let's see how he readjusts on this shot.
He went for the cut and it missed.
I think
Did it get blocked by the 10?
Yes, I think. Oh, I'm not sure. Can't tell from the angle, but I think he just manages to.
Kar Wing did say sorry, so I'm assuming it did get blocked, but the rail first shot is not that hard for Kenth.
What, is it because I was talking shit about that table?
Kenth making sure he can get the pot. And Kenth whiffed it. Alright, this rack looks like it belongs to Kar Wing. Surely nothing can happen from here.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, 9 over the table, 10 ball very close by. Yep, and Kar Wing manages to nail the positional shot.
He still has to take his time on this shot. He does not want to mess up.
Yeah, he does, but I'm sure it's a very fundamental shot for him. Yeah, he was practically straight. Very nice, solid hit.
Very nice. Kar Wing's starting to build up a comeback, possibly. It's now 5-2, Kenth's way. Race to 9. First set. Alright, looks like it's another moist break. Oh no, this is Kar Wing. Okay, looks like the brakes are starting to flow. The rain has finally broke over the Sahara.
Yeah, very nice break here. He's got okay position on the 1, and plus he sank 2 balls.
The 4 is the problem though.
Yeah, no, the 4 is a problem. Let's see if he tries to do something about it with the 1 ball here. No, he doesn't. He just positions for the 2.
That barely rolled in, but he did have to hit it with quite a lot of speed to make sure it gets on the 2. I think he wanted more angle on the 2 to potentially break the 4. He's opted to play safe, knowing that he can't clear the table, which is a very good move, in my opinion. One of the first few safeties we've seen.
Yeah, I thought he would want to play the safe after the 2 ball, but then playing a safe here is good as well. Leaves more balls on the table, more balls to hide behind, etc.
That's right. Always when you can't finish a table, you want to play safe. And is he safe? Looks like it's a big no from Kenth. Looks like position to break out the 4 as well. I drove. Saturday night. Well, if you are, I'll give you this. Oh, a very dangerous shot there by Kar Wing. If he hits the ball like that, he's in serious trouble. Looks like he can pin the 4, looking to go behind the 5-10 potentially for a bit of a safety. Let's put the wrong side. Does he get it? Behind the 8. Into the pocket. Into the pocket it goes. Very unlucky there.
Very, very unlucky. He had a decent line for a safety, but these Cyclops balls roll around a lot.
If they don't hit the rail, mate, they just keep rolling.
Oh, I mean, you would know more about this. I don't play with it that much, and so doesn't everyone else as well. Everyone usually uses the Aramith ball, so must have been frustrating. Must have been a frustrating shot for Kar to see that ball just seemingly keep rolling.
Having said that, however, I'm sure they have been practicing with Cyclops balls a lot in preparation for this big match. So they really should know the speed of the roll.
Oh yeah, I mean for sure. But I mean, once again, you know, like in front of the camera, you know, with the real match on the line, I'm sure there's a bit of misjudgment, a bit of nerves, a bit tense with the muscle, you know, so a lot of things can happen, and I guess this is just down to luck and him being unfortunate to scratch there.
I mean, really, if he just hit it an inch softer, but you know, you never know how hard or how soft. You can just try your best, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Kenneth now trying to work out how to get position on the 5. Is he playing a safety? That's a no. I shouldn't have asked. It's Kenth. And he gets shape.
Very, very nice.
Is he on the wrong side?
He is, but I think should be able to figure out a way. Maybe even use the 10 to change the line. There we go. He did.
He did underhit it a bit. Maybe he was scared after looking at Carling's shots that he would overhit all the balls.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Look, it's just a bad, not a bad, but an underestimate of the pace. But I think he should still be okay. There we go.
Ooh, and now it's Kenneth's turn to give away games.
He did get very good position, but a bit unlucky on the pot, not being able to make that. And depending on this shot by Carr, he could be out for this frame.
I think that was a very poor shot by Kenth. Again, it's going to give Carr a lot more confidence now, being 5-3 up, 5-3 down potentially, as opposed to 6-2, which, as you can tell, is a huge difference.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like in
And we spoke too soon. What's going on?
Oh, I don't know, man. Like a bit uncharacteristic, but I think Carr left it safe, which is good. They're still.
We can all guess what shot Kenth is going to do now.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a safety.
Oh, I mean, most likely not, unless he wants to, you know, maintain a bit more control.
It looks like it is a safety.
There it is. Yeah, he's trying to leave distance between the two balls. Will he scratch too? Ooh.
That's the thing. He wanted the 7 behind the 10, but that's an alright outcome too. It's very hard to control these shots. You just really want to put the distance between the two balls.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you want the distance, and preferably the snooker, but the distance is number one priority.
He killed me. It's giving me start from now. 7-0.
Again, very, very aggressive shot decisions going for the bank. But at the same time, it's very hard to come up with a safety. So,
but again, he could have just put distance between the two balls like Kenth did, but he's left the 8 hanging. There's a very easy carom shot by Kenth here. I'm sure he knows it. He's got to play off the 7 into the 8. Gonna put a bit of bottom left. And he's whiffed it. Yeah. Is he safe?
Yeah, a bit lucky to get a good roll here, but yeah, I think he misjudged the angle and double kissed the 7, which is why he he didn't manage to be able to pot the 8.
These shots are always harder in competition settings than when you're having fun with mates.
For sure, 100%.
Carling now going for a new style of fashion, making sure it doesn't hit the 8 by accident. Who says pool players can't set fashion trends? Am I right?
Yes. Well, a bit of a misjudgment of the angle there.
I really think that was too thin to cut.
Yeah, no, for sure. The 7 didn't move nearly enough for him to do the split safety on the 2 long rails. And
was he cutting or was he playing safe?
I'm nearly 100% sure he was playing safe, but I think he...
You never know with these players.
Oh, that's...
But I think you're right in this case.
Thank you.
Alright, let's see, can Kenth clean it up here? It is a bit hard to judge the speed of these hanging balls. Looks like he did underhit it a bit. The spin kind of threw the ball too close, so it didn't come off as much.
Yeah, no, 100%. Hanging balls are always hard to judge the pace just because you don't know how or where, you know, how fast the ball's going to go. But then again, Kenth managed to hang on, got a very good putt on the 10.
6-2. And that's what we were saying, Glandon. There's a big difference between 5-3 and 6-2.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, you know, I think both players are still trying to settle into the environment, get used to the environment. You know, we're still in a pool hall. There's a lot of people around, but you know, I'm sure both players will pick it up And at the moment, Kenneth seems to just get into the zone a little bit quicker.
It is a bit noisy around here, isn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a public pool hall. There's a lot of different people around, and so yeah.
Now for Moist Bragg, very good. Both of the wing balls going in now for Kenth. Looks like he's figured out something we never saw before.
Yeah, very nice three balls on the break. He managed to hit a very solid, and the balls on the second row managed to direct right into the side pockets, which indicates a very solid hit. Gets a bit of a lucky bounce from the 10 to get a good snooker here.
Unfortunately, he didn't have a shot on the one after the 3 balls, so he did have to play safe. Kao Wang managed to nassay it, and it's a very good shot.
Yeah, very, very nice to be able to get the one behind that 4 there. A bit of a double kiss, so I'm not sure if that was completely his intention, but that was a very good shot, and I think the control is back in Ka's hands now for this frame.
But again, with these level of players, it's very easy for them to actually hit the balls. But where they end up, no one knows.
And there we go. After a very good safety, Ka is now back in control.
I'll pay you for one. I'll owe you one. Yeah, I'll pay you. My shot, don't worry about it. Are you sure? Yeah. I'm back.
Very nice shot there by Ka Wang. He has overrun it. Again, it just looks like they're overrunning a lot of these shots, Glandon. He's busy eating at the moment. I'll continue talking. He is on the wrong side of the 5 now. Looks like he will play for the middle, but might leave himself a longer shot on the 6.
Nice shot.
Very nice free rail position. He recovered very well in that shot. Again, Ka Wang presented with 4 balls on the open table. Will history repeat itself?
Very nice shot, hard at the pocket. Got very nice position on the 7 too.
Surely he's going to take this one, Glandon.
No, I'm sure he will. He had a very, very nice and confident stroke on that 6, so I feel like he's getting into his... Oh!
Every time we say it.
Maybe this is the commentator's curse.
I never knew it was a real thing. I'm experiencing it firsthand.
Oh yeah, it just sucks that I happen to be on the wrong side of it. But yeah, no, I'll try to tone down on the position, on the predictions a little.
All right, now it's not too close to call, is it?
Oh no, I mean, very unfortunate for Ka there again.
Games are slipping away, Glandon.
Bit unlucky to get that.
Kenth, but this time it isn't the right ball.
Yeah, no, a bit unfortunate on the cue ball. I think it got kicked into the side pocket, so very unlucky there. And hopefully, with this table, Ka will be able to continue. Even if he loses this set, if he builds a momentum for the next set, I think it'll be very good for his game. And let's hope that he doesn't get too frustrated.
That's very true, and you look, at the end of the day, you just have to take every shot in and of itself. You just gotta forget about the past. And honestly, Ka Wang's had his fair share of competitive experience. He should be familiar with this kind of pressure. Having said that, he has lost position on the 1. He's looking to... I don't know what he's doing. He went for the very... Elevating your cue that much on those cuts, I really think the percentage is low.
Oh, I think he played a little bit of a two-way. I think he easily could have gone for another pocket. Yeah, no, it was a decent two-way shot, and as you can see, the 1 is now safe. Kenth again being aggressive, he's going for the 1-5 combo, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. There we go. That shot did end up working out for Carr, but Kenth also played a two-way and left Carr no shot on the 1. Wait, in a second.
Kenth Carr right now just spinning the balls. I'm not sure if he caught the 5 there or not. Might have been the better option. Kenth now, does the ball go? It looks like it does. He's shooting it like it does. He's overhit it. It's overheaded for the 2.
Yeah, no, I think his pace was just a little bit awkward there. Again, if he overhit that, if he hit that just a little bit harder, he could have been on the other side of the 2 to be able to pot into the bottom corner here. But a decent safety shot. I'm not sure if Carr can see it.
I think even if Carr can pot the 2, it's a very hard position shot for the 3 to hold it. I mean, he is on the rail here, and I'm going to say he opted to play safe here.
He did for sure, yeah.
Now the 2 is on. He might have to play off the 6, and then he'll have natural position on the 3. How long is it?
No, I fixed it just then. Because I think when Marcus came over, and Michelle told me Fook wanted me to fix it.
Alright, so Kenth did make the 2 and he massaged the 3 ball.
Yeah, but he got the pop, but I think he underhitted it just a bit. But then with the massage, it's very hard to judge the pace.
I think he's happy he potted the ball at the moment, and I think the 4 goes in the middle.
Oh, if it goes, then I think he's fine. As long as he ensures the pot, it's very natural position for the 5, just like that.
Now, I don't want to be the guy who does it, but I think Kenth should be out here.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's a very relatively straightforward positional shot onto the 6. Depending on which side he wants to opt to play for the 6. But I think with such an open table, he should be okay. Again, I don't want to jinx it, but we'll see how it goes.
As we've seen time and time again, Glandon, anything can happen on this table.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, it was such a big stake match.
All right, natural position on the 7, and he missed the. Look at that, Glandon. A bit more offside, and could have landed in the middle pocket.
Oh no, I think he is very much on the middle pocket. Bit of a shake.
The cue ball almost went in.
Oh right, yeah. Very a bit lucky there, you know, a bit of a shake from the head from Kenth because he was positioning for the corner. But looks like he's definitely out from here, depending on how he goes with this 8. Very nice.
Nice shot.
Very confident stroke. I think he should be okay from here.
Kenth is really picking up the heat here. If he pots this one, it's going to be up 8-2. This is not a position Howing wants to be in. So Glandon, tell me, put yourself in Howing's shoes. What would be running through your head right now?
Look, I will be relatively frustrated just because I feel like I threw away quite a few frames. But if anything, you know, it's hard as a bystander, but if anything, I'll be trying to tell myself, you know, even if I don't get this set, I'll try to catch up as much as possible and build a lot more momentum to go into the second set.
Thanks for that, Glandon. And we've got Michelle here. Michelle, how do you feel she's just run away? She's a bit shy. I don't think she really wants to pick a side for this game. She's come back. Michelle, how do you feel about the current progress of the game so far? Can you please say a few words? She refuses. That's a very good bank shot by Kao Wang, but is it enough? It looks like it's a very hard combination shot on the 9.
Yeah, bit unfortunate there. He actually had the exact right pace if he didn't bump the 7 for the 2 in the top corner, but top left corner. But very unfortunate to be end up in this position. And I think he might play a safe. Yep, and he did play a very nice safety here to snooker the 2 behind the 9.
So we've got Chris here. Chris is actually a very close friend to both Kenth and Kao Wang. You've known them for many years. How do you feel about this match so far?
Oh yeah, Kenth has the upper hand, has the height, has everything. He's got it. He's got the win.
Is that who you're rooting for?
I am rooting for Kenth all the way. Yeah, I'm with the Nefs. The Nefs are good.
Is there a reason behind this?
Oh, I like the pimples on his face. He's got a lot of pimples on his face. I like it.
Thank you, Chris. I can't argue with that.
Yeah, meanwhile, while that's going on, Ka played a very, very nice positional shot on the 3. A little bit of a stretch. Not sure if he needs to use a bridge. But he's a very big man. He is, that's right. Oh, very comfortable killing. And let's see what he does with this 3 ball. Very nice shot, very nice pace control, very narrow window there to get an ideal putting angle. But he managed to get it perfect. And I think the 4 and the 5, even the 6 should be out of the question for the next 3 balls. He should be able to make good use of that. Just taking a bit extra time here to make sure he's got the right line and make sure his putt will ensure in good position.
Having thrown away a few games that he really does need to make sure he ensures every putt and just not make mistakes. I mean, Kenth is going to clean him up.
Oh yeah, for sure. Ooh.
And as we said that, he missed, but he is safe.
Yeah, a bit of a hand up there for an apology. Very lucky, but that's the nature of Temple.
Kenth managed to hit it, but it is on for Kao Wang, and it looks like he can get out from here.
Oh yeah, a bit of a very shallow angle. And again, the cue ball just keeps rolling. And he's not able to see the whole 6 ball, but he opts to go for the very aggressive 1 pocket bank into the opposite corner. And he scratches.
That is not what Kao Wang needs right now. Let's see if Kenth can clean up here. We haven't seen that many balls being put together over the course of this match. Let's see if something can happen here.
Here comes our New South Wales 9-ball champion, Annie. Actually, I don't know if she's coming towards our way. She is.
Looks like Annie Kim has just arrived. Everyone's very happy to see her. And we'll see if we can get some commentary from her. Hello, it's a female 9-ball champion. How are you doing today?
Hello, everyone. It's nice to be here.
So you've missed a lot of the action, but right now it's 8-2.
Whose way?
Kenth's way. What do you feel about this?
Well, I know Kenth's been playing a lot lately, so I'm not surprised.
You say that in a very condescending tone, Annie. Are you trying to say something?
Why you got to do this? Why you got to do this for, Jason?
And as we say that, it looks like Kenth is going to be out. A simple 2-rail position on the 9.
I don't know, like
They were
20?
37 before.
All right, Kenth has left himself a slightly more difficult shot, but it's just a run-of-the-mill shot for him.
$5, he'll get this in.
I'll take you up on that bet, Annie.
Oh, $5 less.
That'll be a nice little coffee tomorrow. Thank you, Annie Kim. It's always good to have you here. Now, what do you think of this shot? Would you go for the card?
No, I wouldn't. I would be playing safe, or I'd go for the bank.
These guys are playing very aggressively, and that looks like the end of the set. So Kenth takes away the first set. 9-2 the score is. Are we taking a break? Alright, they're not opting to take a break. We're going straight to the second set. So Annie, put yourself in Carbang's shoes. He's just lost the first set 9-2. How do you get yourself back into the correct mindset for the second set?
Good question, Jason. So there are many things you could do. First of all, I would probably walk off to the bathroom, collect myself for a few minutes, and
Oh, you guys playing 8 ball?
do you need 8-ball rack?
So what should Kawing be doing in the bathroom, Annie?
Well, Kawang would be, pumping himself up, making him feel good. That's weird.
Making himself release all his stress, is it?
Right, release the stress in however way you see fit.
Just make sure it doesn't take too long.
Too long. There are time restrictions.
And let's say you were Kenth, Annie. What would be going through your mind right now?
If I was Kenth, I would be feeling pretty confident about myself. 9-2 is a pretty convincing win for the first set. So we're talking about how would you feel if you were Ka Wang? You're coming into the second set. What would you do? So Jason, how's the Maccas?
It's actually KFC, Annie.
Looks the same to me.
Colonel Sanders won't be very happy with that comment.
Sorry, buddy.
Annie did apologize, and looks like we're going to have our second set underway. Kenth is up $100. It's a very good place to be right now.
They're playing 150.
They're actually playing $100 each, 2 sets. Oh shit, I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, well, look, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much exactly that they're playing for. You know, for all you know, the main thing is that they play for pride. The money doesn't matter.
So I need to make a clarification here. They're actually not playing for any money. It's just their pride on the lines, and honestly, it's worth a hell of a lot more than $100.
Is this on the QSOC page or the...
Yeah, they're everywhere. Honestly, a man's pride is invaluable. It's priceless. And Marcus just told me he doesn't like tight things.
Appropriate, young man. Jeez.
And by things, I mean pockets. Where you put the ball in? Alright, enough of that. Let's go back to the game. It's an open table. Kenth is going for the 1 ball, it looks like. He prefers solids in this case. Looks like it's the only problem ball. If he can get this, he should be good.
Yeah, I think he opted to play solids mainly because of that 6 ball, which he has position for now. That 10 ball would have been very hard to get to, but it was a very nice break, relatively easy for most.
He's going for the 6 now. Rolling it forward, perhaps. Olga. Me? Yeah. Open your phone. And hold for it.
Just talk for the hell of it.
Hello.
Annie's going to take over for a while.
Karaoke time, guys.
What about me? Why can't I take it?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll commentate together. Given that, what shot would you take here, Annie?
I can't really see the angle. If you can go for, I don't even know numbers on these balls. They're different colors. I would not have done that, but I mean, he didn't land too bad. I think the 14 can cannon onto. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's decided to play safe there. Bit of a cluster there, so I think it's also good to play safety behind that too. But did he get it? Kenth seems like he didn't get the safety. Kenth just shot it like it was nothing.
That's unlucky. Got a bit stiff on that shot.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah, kind of put 7. 7's now only able to go in that one pocket, but let's see what he does with the speed ball. What would you do here, Annie?
I can't say. I think the 3. Oh yeah, the 3 is pretty much exactly straight. Oh, he's going to cut in the middle.
Yeah, very hard cut, but I think better than a straight shot to try and just produce some angle for the 7. He's opted for 3 rails. Very, very hard shot indeed, with a narrow angle plus playing with side too.
So in this shot, I'd be going for the 14 down the line. A little bit of side, push out
What would you be positioning for?
20 viewers.
It's a bit hard to stop the ball where it is, so yeah, I'd come across for the, what's that, 10?
Yep.
Down the line, stun that across. Maybe go for the 13.
I hate this game so much.
Meanwhile, Marcus is complaining about the game of pool right next to us.
Looks like Kawang's finally picking up his stride. He's running a few balls together now. But again, we do have to see if he chokes on the pressure shots. He has missed a few of those. And he plays it off the 13. I'm sure he intended that. Makes the pocket a bit bigger. This should be a very simple out from here. Draws it back. Good position for the 13. Spin it around 1 rail for the 15. The 8 is a problem. He might have to end up playing it in the far corner. And he hit the 15. No! Did he get lucky? Did he get lucky? Judging by his face, that's a no. What do you think of that shot, Annie?
I think that's an easy kick double into the side pocket.
Do you think he should have avoided the 15 there?
What do you mean avoid? Okay, so.
Kenth now playing safe, and he looks like they still can't judge the speed of the balls.
Yeah, a bit of a misjudgment there, but I think at this point it's probably more the nerves than the actual the setting of everything. Annie, you would know about high pressure situations. How would you usually deal with stuff like this if you lose the first set, kind of by a big margin? What mentality and what type of ways would you try and readjust yourself?
God, that's a good question. Yeah, I usually, what I said before, I need to kind of walk away from the table for a bit, take a couple minutes, regroup myself, and just remember not to put too much pressure on yourself. Otherwise, you know, you get emotional. It's hard to play well. Whoa.
Oh, that was very unlucky. I actually managed to overcut an already very, very thin shot.
Having left the ball over the pocket now, Kawang's actually in a very good position. If Kenth can't finish this up, he's in big trouble. It looks like he played position for the corner. It's going to be a very difficult shot. In this case, he does need to play aggressively since the 15's over the pocket. He can't really play safe. And he's missed it by a lot. Does he get the safety? He doesn't. Kyle Wang should be out here, but I've said that many times tonight, and it just hasn't happened. That's a good shot by Kyle Wang. Just needs to put it away now. Needs to make sure it takes enough time on the shot. A bit of hesitance in his step. Bears down and gets it in. Kyle Wang taking the early lead. What do you think about this game, Glandon? Is this a good sign for Kyle Wang to come?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's always good to take an early lead, you know, always good to kind of draw first blood. And I think this will help him in readjusting a lot, especially because it's also a different game now, you know, we're playing 8-ball. And it's good to see that Kyle Wang might have perhaps adjusted his state of mind and is queuing a lot more confidently. And probably already put the first set behind him.
That's very true, and again, he is a very experienced player. It was very uncharacteristic to see all those misses in the first set. He kind of gave the games away. But at the end of the day, all he has to do is pick himself up and treat every game like a new game. And he does that by starting off launching the white ball right into the middle pocket. It's not what he wanted, and it's really going to affect the momentum he picked up from the first game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, very unfortunate to scratch in the side there. Got a very good solid hit, got that pop in the break, but just popped right into the side pocket because he didn't hit it dead on. But bit of a hard layout here. What would you choose, Annie?
Solids 100%. So
Day of the week?
every day of the week. I can't really see the 8. Probably collide into it, but everything else is reasonably open. You got the 10, the 11. Yeah.
It looks like Kenth has instead opted for the stripes. So what day of the week is this, Annie?
No, well, apparently we're not talking about the same week.
Yeah, perhaps Kenth decided to choose, a bit of an unfortunate roll here, but perhaps Kenth decided to choose stripes because it would have been easier to knock that 8 out. I think the 8 probably didn't go anywhere. What do you think, Annie?
Well, you know, you have the 5, you have the 2, and potentially... it depends how you played it, but yeah, I would have gone for the solids because the solids were still more open, and you had other balls around it that you could have, you know, opted off them to open up the 8. So now he's in trouble because everything goes. The 1 goes at the top, middle. Once he gets rid of those problems, it's pretty much game over, and you've got the 5 covering the bottom pocket here as well. So, danger.
Yeah, for sure. I guess it probably is a lot better to take solids in this case. But I guess now it puts the momentum further back into Car's favor. He has a very open layout, and knowing his skill, he should be able to be out from here. Again, a very nice bump to free up the 1, and I think the 3 still goes into the side pocket. So very good chance for Car here.
So Kyle Wang looks pretty serious in this next set here. Do you think he has a chance of coming back?
Well, like I said, Annie, every set's a new set, and at the end of the day, he's winning this one right now, so he really shouldn't think of it as a comeback, but as a new set that he's winning. What do you think about that?
I know Card's not the kind of player that lets his nerves get to him, so I definitely think he can make a comeback for sure.
I think a big difference with 8-ball as well is the players have to spend a lot more time sitting down while the other player runs fours. Would that affect them in some way?
If they run out constantly, yes. But yeah, it's definitely a completely different ball game, 8-ball. So we'll see what happens.
Now, Annie, I have to ask you as a competitive player, New South Wales #1. What is the difference between a money game and a tournament game? Psychologically.
Here's the thing, I don't play that many money matches. No one will play me, so I'm just gonna
Annie, that's
free invitation to anyone who wants to have a money game. Please hit me up.
Annie, last time I hit you up, you weren't that happy to play. I'm glad things have changed. We should have a game next week.
I think you did. All right. Meet me on the tables,
I
Jake.
think Annie realized she made a big mistake, just like Kenneth did as he missed the 10.
I just want to point out to everyone here that I actually beat Jason 7-2, so yeah, not sure what Jason's talking about.
Yeah, uncharacteristic miss from Kenneth though, talking back to this game. He actually had perfect position on the 8, but let's see what Card decides to do. He actually opted for a very hard combo, and I think he's left it safe, or at least on a very, very hard cut for Kenth. Let's see how he positions with this. Quite a few visits here this frame. What's your take on it, Annie? Why do you think that these players are perhaps maybe underperforming a little from the level that we know that they're capable of?
Just want to shout out to Kimo and his team for winning the Vegas League final, which is absolutely amazing. So congrats to you guys.
We've got John Hancock on the scene now. While Annie may be New South Wales #1 female player, I think Johnny is New South Wales #1 money game player. So if you could say a few words about this game, mate.
He's a little camera shy, everyone.
He's a little camera shy as well, that's alright. He just doesn't want to show his face on camera and expose himself as the pool shark that he is. As we say that, Carwang looks to be cleaning up this game as well, putting himself 2-0 in the lead. So now Annie, having just won 9-2 and then losing the second set 0-2, how would you feel if you were Kenneth?
Okay, so first of all, between these two players, Kenth is definitely the more strategic and technical player. He's, got a snooker background. However, his emotional side of things are not as strong as his, That's right. Well, good word. Carwang, on the other hand, he's also a great player, but he has a stronger mental side of the game than Kenth. So Kenth's not looking too happy sitting in the corner. Carwang looks focused. He's not getting angry. He's taking his time with the shots. So I think Carwang has the upper hand in this set.
Now, coming into this, I think you would have predicted Kenneth to have the better odds of winning. But being down 0-2 now, who would your money be on?
That's a terrible question. You're asking me to pick between my friends. Look,
This is not a personal question, Nanny, from a purely a professional point of view. Who has a better chance here?
Look, I will say Carwang is firing up a lot more than the previous set, but it is not uncommon for Kenneth to come back being, a couple frames down.
As we say this, he is in no man's land. His one ball stuck behind the 6 a little bit, and he's going to have to go for a very difficult shot. It looks like he was trying to put it right into the middle pocket. What do you think of that shot, Annie?
Not his best.
I think we can all agree on that much. Looks like a very open table for Ka Wang. Do you foresee any problems?
No. It's pretty straightforward from here. Unless he knocks another ball like that.
Would you have played that ball any other way?
I don't even remember the angle.
Yeah, he's a very good player, but she just doesn't have a very good memory.
He's right on that.
Which really we can all attest to. Every time we call her number 1 in New South Wales, she asks us what we're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Case in point. Ka Wang now going for a very difficult cut. He makes it, and looks like he got positioned for the 13. He'll be looking to play that 11 to the side and then position for the 15, and it'll be a very simple 8 ball from there. Did he put a bit too much side? Ooh, this one's a bit tricky. Does he draw it back or does he stun it across? Opts to stun it across, very nice. Left himself a bit of a harder shot, but he should be able to make this with ease.
Yeah, Ka seems to be stroking the ball a lot more confidently. This is a very hard cut though, so it's unlucky that he missed that, but seems like Ka's really getting in the groove, and I'm starting to think that maybe, he could really contest and win the second set, depending on how well Kenth goes, actually. Bit unlucky there to bump the 8. Not sure if the 3-7 combo is on. If not, he might actually opt to play an easy safety, as he still has a small cluster of balls down here at the bottom right side of the table. He did go for the little 2-way actually, just in case the combo didn't go, which it didn't. And now he's also snookered Ka at the same time, opening up his own balls. This Ka's going for the 1 rail kick here. Nice and soft kick, trying to not leave any position for Kenth, which he didn't. Oh no, he did. But yeah, very nice effort there. Very, very nice effort. Uncharacteristic miss, but I think Kenth probably isn't too worried about that. Took that shot relatively quickly, I think, just because he knows he'll be safe against Ka Wang regardless. With that shot being a very easy 2-way shot for Kenth. Ka going for a very difficult cut here, and I think he'll. Oh! It looks like it was just about to trickle in, and the table, the pocket spatter back out.
That's ridiculous. Honestly, that should have gone in.
Yeah, very, very, very unlucky there. Played it with all the right pace, everything, but I think it's just the age of the table being very unfair to Ka there.
Every shot's a pressure shot now for Kenth. The ball's literally hanging.
So Jason, I've got a bit of a question for you. So, who do you look up to in pool, and why?
Funny answer or serious answer?
Serious, of course.
How could it be anyone but Annie Kim?
Here we go.
Who do you look up to, Annie? Apart from me.
Gosh, apart from you, Jason, I don't know. Look, there is no doubt that most people know that my pool idol is Bin Huang. She's a female Taiwanese player in, I think, Brisbane. And I know she's playing in the Australian 9-Ball Open in Melbourne this weekend. So all the best for you, Bean.
Are you going to be gone?
Ooh, a very nice Masse, and he was quite lucky not to scratch there, actually. That's a very hard 8, but if he gets this, it'll no doubt be a very big confidence booster. What goes through your head when you approach very difficult shots like this, Annie? Or is this not difficult for you?
For me, I think when I kind of first started playing, I used to think, oh, this is tricky, this is hard, I might miss this. But I don't do that anymore. I just look at the shot and you just play it. That's all you can do, I think. No point stressing yourself out any more than you need to.
That's very true, and Kenth is a bit short on position here. Looks like he will be playing for the left pocket, drawing it into the rail to go 2 rails into the 8. Would you play it the same way?
Starting 2 rails.
Just like that.
Ooh! What a shot!
Someone's smiling down on Kenth today.
Maybe this would be the start of his, his winning of the set.
And to answer your question, Annie, seriously, I look up to Long a lot. He's a very humble player.
Who?
The only Long. Long Schlong. I mean, he's a very humble player. He plays fantastic. He just loves the game. And, it's just someone everyone can look up to, I think. And I think he really should play more of these games and competitions.
I completely agree with you.
That's very rare, Annie. Thank you.
I know, right? Did this just happen? Now we have it on recording. Damn it.
Oh, everyone knows already. It's alright.
Don't flatter yourself too much, Jason, okay?
Cowan looks to be a bit hot at the moment. He's vigorously fanning himself with his shirt.
In here, so take up.
Oh my god. Do we have you to thank for that, Annie?
Shut up.
No, I tried. And the 5 stops. I think he used all his luck in the previous frame. He's going to have to rely on skill for this one. Cao Wang opting for solids, taking the easiest shot first. And the 8 ball gets knocked around a bit. He's still alright. The 3 might be a problem. What would you do with the 3 ball?
Does it go up the line? I can't see.
That's the red one.
I know it's the red one, Jason. I'm asking, does it pass?
No, it does not pass the 9. No, it wouldn't really be a problem, Annie.
Well, double it or cut it into the middle.
But isn't double a kind of risky shot that will leave the table open for your opponent if you miss it?
Not if you're Cao Wang.
He has missed a few doubles today, though.
Missed or...
He's had a few uncharacteristic misses while you weren't here. Especially during 10 ball, he's been missing the 8 and the 9 a lot. Why do you think that is? Is it just nerves or is it something bigger?
God if I know.
And we haven't really seen Cao Wang and Kenth play each other in this kind of setting before.
I believe this is the first time in a very, very long time.
It's kind of a weird dynamic because they used to be teammates for all competitions. So, how do you feel that would impact today's game?
What do I say to that?
asking the hard questions, but Annie is having a bit of trouble answering some of them. That's alright. And it looks like Kenth is having a bit of a trouble as well, putting side on his balls. It really looks like the momentum's starting to shift a little bit. How do you deal with that when you just feel the game slipping away from you, Annie?
You got to take it on the chin and snap out of it.
Just snap out of it, or is there some kind of ritual that you do?
I do have a ritual, if you'd call it that, but I will not be sharing it on here.
You're keeping all your secrets to yourself, are you, Annie?
That's right.
Very good. Well,
okay, what about you, Jason? So, obviously every player has their own kind of knick-knacky things that they do or little habits. What are some things that you do in a tournament that you do consistently?
apart from losing,
That's a good one.
that is a very. I tell you what, I'm very consistent at losing in tournaments. But no, I just don't seem to prepare enough, honestly. But when I feel like I'm not in stroke, I'd like to play some 8-ball with people I know I should be able to beat, and that kind of helps build my confidence a bit. Looks like Hawang's about to clean this up. He might have to play one of the balls into the 6. He opts to go behind them, but it's a bit short of pace. They do go in the middle pocket. It just means he will have a harder shot on the 8 since it's next to the rail. Glandon, this is a very different game than what we saw in the first set. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh shit. Yeah, Car seems to have readjusted a lot. Maybe just a change of the game, you know, to being 8-ball made it a lot easier for him to just readjust his mentality, you know, a lot easier for him to just think, you know, hey, you know, this is a new set, and I'm going to have a fresh start. So it seems like that's working very well for him. His mental adjustment, he's killing the ball a lot more confidently.
Now, this is not an easy shot down the line, but if Carr is able to pull it off, that would be very, very impressive. Straight in the middle of the pocket. Well done, Carr. Great shot.
Well, I'm gonna go have a cigarette. You can.
Are you holding my hand, Jason? Oh my god. Cusack people, watch out. It's a predator. Get it? Predator?
Only Andy Kim can make that level of a pun and get away with it without being laughed out of the room.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Qism Saturday night special. The boys just having a quick practice here on table 13. There was a bit of dissent. Obviously wanted to play them on table 14, but as usual, everybody wants to play on 13 because they reckon table 14 is table of buckets. But so we've moved all the equipment, we've got them set up. Jason's just about to come over and do an interview with them and just get some information about what's going on this evening. I'm not really sure of the formats, all happened a bit quickly. It was going to be doubles originally, but Jack suddenly decided that he should go to work, and so he did that. I'm saying he's scared. I guess we'll never really get to the bottom of that, but here we've got Jason here. He's just going to talk to Kenth quickly and find out what the hell's going on.
We live, eh? Interview, mate. God. Alright, Kenneth. How are you today, mate?
Oh, not too bad. Yourself?
There's no light. Hey, come here. There's no light there.
My bad. Sorry, Jason.
So what led to this match today? Can you just give us a quick run over of why you're playing Kaweng?
Well, it was supposed to be a Scotch doubles match, right, between Kaweng and Ivan against me and you.
Yep.
Me and Jason. But apparently Ivan couldn't make it or something, and then so he changed to Barry, and Barry couldn't make it, and then he changed to Jack, and then Jack has work apparently, and so and then I was busy in the afternoon, so we couldn't reschedule, and
here we are.
Yeah, here we are. Yeah.
So what's the history behind you guys? Who usually wins most of these races?
I mean, this is probably the first time we've had like this kind of race, so there is no history.
Is there any pressure coming into the game today?
Well, of course. Like I know that Kaweng has been playing a lot recently and has improved a lot, definitely, from what I've seen. So I myself have not played that much recently. Only coming before this match, I've been playing a bit more, trying to get my form together. So just gonna have to see how it goes.
Well, the best, Kenneth. We'll get Kaweng over here. Hi, Kaweng. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm very excited, actually.
So can you tell us, apart from the money, what are your main reasons for playing today?
Well, I guess the thing is, me and Kenth started playing pool together, and like for the longest time I know he's always been a bit better than I am, and yeah, so now is the time I guess to prove it to myself that I am equal to Kenth.
Right, so it's really something to prove that you finally overcome.
I guess so, yeah.
A big challenge.
Yeah, a challenge for me, yeah.
Is it weird playing against him? You guys used to play together a lot.
No, not really. Like, pool's a game where you always play with your friends anyway, so it's no different to playing with or against him.
Very true. So all the best to you too.
Thank you.
We'll start the match. Here we go, mate. Cheers. Oh, I'm talking to that, right?
Where's Mike?
Just got small buttonholes.
Yeah, I do. Got small everything. I'm just gonna share the link on my Facebook.
I'm gonna have it over there if you want to join me.
No, it's okay, I'll talk.
I'm in chat.
Yeah.